Niggas looking for a kudos from a Kratos. Brimstone to leave a crater, call that shit gravestone. You're in grave danger. Crash boards, box out, hop out, pop mouths, boys, grown folks talking. Say they looking for the truth, nigga. I'm the proof, nigga. I be smoking on that fruit, call it I am blue, nigga. It's the root of all evil, and the apple ain't fall to the drawing board, draw four, pull it off guard. Watch where you hang, man. They playing hangman, man. In Jesus' name, amen. That's the game plan. In my eye, has 6 cents, never 6 cents. When I look into my wallet, all I see is dead people. All you know is plain Jane hoes. I've been playing codes. Nigga trying to hit a stain on me, not a stain on me. Nigga trying to take some cash from me, turn crash dummy. Got respect.
Alright, well, I played it. Welcome to the back of the class for the cool kids. I'm about the cool shit, y'all, man. We in this bitch, man. We kicking it, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Shoot, well, damn, I don't even know if I wrote down any topics.
You're trash.
I got a couple, but shit, what the fuck, man. So well,
What you been up to, nigga?
I went and seen that fucking Blind Spotting last night, nigga. I've been being a bad bitch lately, y'all. I've been taking myself out to the movies every Friday to kick it. Cause it be Friday, I be getting off work, be hitting these niggas up. They be at the crib, they don't be wanting to go to the movies, man. So I'm like, fuck it, I might go by myself. So last week I went and seen that motherfucker Sorry to Bother You Today. This week, went and seen that Blind Spotting. Crazy. Brilliant movie, directed brilliantly.
So Blind Spotting was the one with the black dude and the white dude.
Mm-hmm.
The black dude trying to stay out of trouble because he on probation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got an idea. I seen the trailers, bro.
It is brilliant. Like basically, it's set in Oakland, and it shows so many different perspectives of shit because that's what the movie's about, perspective. Blind Spotting, basically, like his girlfriend, she studying for something. And you know them little pictures where it got like when you look at it and it'd be a vase. If you look at it one way, but then the other way you look at it, it'd be two faces. Well, basically, it's just based off of perspective. Like it's like your mind is automatically going to train yourself to see the first thing first, unless you retrain your mind to see it in a different way. Like just certain people, when they look at this, as soon as they look at that picture, they're just inherently going to see the two faces first. Versus when they look at that, somebody else look at that picture, they're inherently going to see the vase first. And it's based off of just like. It was just perspectives of when you come and see a situation, how you would perceive that situation. And it was basically off of like police brutality, you feel me? Like, cause he had pulled his car up, some black dude like bumped into the car and then ran and then the cop shot the nigga. So the nigga died and then basically it's just fucking crazy. Like his white friend is basically like trying to prove to everybody not trying to prove, but he's got to deal with the fact that he is white, but he's from Oakland, and that's just really who he is. But then you got these other white motherfuckers who was just white motherfuckers. So you got people thinking that he a poser. So he like, nigga, I ain't no poser, nigga. I'm from here. Like, you know what I'm saying? He really the crazy one. You know? So it was just so much shit, my nigga. Like, so many crazy ass things in that motherfucking movie. Like, I think, I don't know, bro. It like, they had... to show their kid, like they had a little kid who was maybe like 5, 6 years old, and one of the moms gave her a pamphlet, and it was the talk, but it wasn't the sex talk, it was the police talk. So the kid was practicing like, stop, don't shoot. Like, you feel me? Like, for the motherfucking police, bro. It was just like, it was just really showing like just how fucking scared black people have to be of the police. And bro, the whole movie, you are genuinely afraid. Like, that's how I felt. Like it's.
Well, the trailer looked like he was like stuck in the box and in his probation. Like that probation was pretty much limiting him to everything.
It wasn't even more of that. Like he was about to be off probation in 3 days, but he was in a halfway house, and basically his halfway house dude was trying to teach him like these rules are supposed to be a metaphor for laws. You being in the house at 11 o'clock is not because I'm trying to give you some motherfucking like arbitrary task. It's because they're trying to teach you how to be a functioning member of society and pay attention and follow laws, i.e. rules. But what was so fucked up about his situation was the fact that, you know what I'm saying, his girl wanted him to separate himself from somebody who may put him in bad situations, but that's the one person that was there to save him from all the bad situations. Because Oakland is a bad situation, is what he was basically saying. He like, nigga, you want me to stop kicking it with this nigga, but he done been there since I was 11 years old. Every time I get jumped, he right there with me. Like, and he went to what he was on probation for was he was a bouncer, and there was some white dude who was getting a drink. And it was like one of them flaming drinks. So he wanted to go outside and show his friends. And he like, bro, you can't go outside with that drink. He like, chill out, homie. I'm just gonna show my friends really quickly, and I'll come right back in, okay? And then basically he was like, bro, you can't do that. And then he pushed him. So the black dude pushed him down, started beating his ass. Then his homie jumped in the white dude, but they did excessively beat the shit out of this nigga though. So it was just like, they excessively beat the fuck out of him. He set on fire from the drink that was on fire. So that's why he had a felony. Cause you feel me, they really did beat the fuck out of this nigga, but it was just based off of like, you know what I'm saying? The white dude was violating. I'm the bouncer here. You feel me? You have to listen to me. I'm at the door. I'm the bouncer. You're not supposed to come out of the bar with a drink. He told him that. Not only was you getting smart, but you being racist a little bit and condescending. Then you put your hands on me, and I'm the bouncer. So he beat his ass, and his homie jumped in, but they beat his ass excessively, and his girl was just basically like, you know what I'm saying, you need to stop hanging out with your nigga because he's a bad influence and he the one who getting you in all of this trouble, which throughout the movie he was getting him in trouble, but it was just like, it was shit that wasn't really necessarily his fault, bruh. Like, and that was what the movie was about. It's about when you look at a scenario, like, who are you blaming? Like, maybe it's not always the person's fault that you know what I'm saying, you're trying to put it on.
Was this a Spike Lee joint? Like,
You
who
keep
wrote
thinking
this?
it is Spike Lee. Is Spike Lee the only nigga that's able to write a good movie?
Well, who wrote it? Do you know?
I don't know.
I could have swore when I seen. Yeah, well, I know it ain't Jordan Peele. No.
I don't know. It was very, very, very well done though. Like it covered a lot of.
So you done had back-to-back weeks of black antagonist movies that's been real good.
Right, bro. It's like,
weeks.
it's like the.
Like I understand that, but I'm like, black movies been good. For real, black movies been good.
Well, the depth of the movie.
Yeah.
Of where they're going
I like
with
the message.
movie
I like
slavery.
the messages they putting in them now. That's what I'm digging the most. Like, cause they putting on like what's going on in society today. Like the movie just said, when seeing Blind Spot. The only reason I wanted to see it, but the only reason I haven't wanted to see it yet is because one of the reasons that he was talking about in the movie is like the whole like your mind state type of things. Cause me myself is on papers. I'm trying to get off early, but like, dude, like the whole time I done made. I'm a year in so far, but I done got in so much trouble and so many altercations in that situation when really like it'd be like. This is your life. This your life, and yeah, you may live that life, but at the same time, at what point is you gonna really make a different decision?
And not to be funny
gotta,
and stuff, but when you go to jail and stuff, and you talk to some people in jail, it be situations. It don't necessarily be their fault. It be shit that just popped off that, you know, just for unforeseen reasons, they got tied into it. So I definitely want to see the movie because I can understand from shit happens.
Yeah,
and it
shit
don't necessarily
happens.
be your fault. And boom, next thing you know, you going down for
right?
some shit
You
that
the
you ain't
one
even.
who really fucked up. Like you just sitting there like, damn, like it be like that. Like it just me. Like I don't know. Like that's why I've been so nearly like this past year and a half. Well, since I really been in this situation, I've only really been kicking it with y'all two niggas. Cause I'm like I gotta watch who I'm around and how they carry their shows. How I'ma react if I don't like something. If something might go down.
I just like how they show so many perspectives. Like you feel me? Like they show him who was on probation dealing with it.
So they were switching characters
Nah,
as far as where they're seeing it?
It followed him as the main protagonist of the movie, but you could just see how other shit affected other people. Like, and I don't want to tell the movie.
No, well, don't do that one because I do want to see that one definitely. I want to see that one for sure.
It was just so many like. And the directing was beautiful. I love the colors that they used. Like it was high in the hip hop too, hip hop and poetry. So y'all really gonna like that aspect of it. Like basically, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna get no spoilers, but it's very, it's conscientious of society, Cali. You know what I'm saying. How police brutality. You know what I'm saying. Friendship and making decisions on, you know what I'm saying, what's best for you as a person. You know what I'm saying. It's about race. For not only black people, but white people too, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, natural white people and the white people that we call posers and all of that shit. who they really are. It breaks down that because the dude was a white dude. He had a black girlfriend, black son. He's from there. But people see him with his chain and his grill, and they like, this nigga think he black. When he like, no, I think I'm me, and I'll fuck you the fuck up. Like, that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? But it shows so many different perspectives, and it was directed brilliantly. And the hip hop was a nice sprinkle. I think that y'all really enjoy the movie. Y'all should fuck with it.
Not to cut you off, but I want to give a special shout out to fucking Hakeem's. This shirt that he got on, he said he was gonna do it. When he said the idea, I was wondering, like, how is he going to pull this off? He pulled it off.
Ah.
That's
I'm shocked at you, G, for not putting your own promo into the shirt.
Right. That's why I had to. Because I'm like, I peeped the shirt, and I'm like, oh, that's not your typical. And then I'm like, even though he kind of looked like it looked like a genie / pizza man.
A genie / pizza.
But it still looked like G. But if he was a genie or a / pizza man.
That's definitely hard.
But that shit is hard as fuck.
Thank you. You know
and to stay on to on top of, since we talking about movies, I want to jump into a TV show that we just wrapped up, the episode of Power, which we can talk about. Yeah, we live, but ain't nobody on here right now. I fucked with it. Shout out Kendrick Lamar for being on there. Yo, Ro was crazy. I like the Ro. They made him play a homeless man, like a homeless bum on the street, but this nigga was like, he was like fucked up in the head, but educated at the same time. Like the shit he was saying was like dumb crazy. Like he was dropping mad gems and shit, but he was just like a bum on the street, and he was like, 50 had him doing all type of lists. Like him and 50 was using him to murder niggas, basically. It was crazy.
I can see Kendrick transitioning into acting soon.
Oh no, he did a wonderful job. Like I
know he's going.
He played him. I mean, it wasn't like no extra. You still definitely see it was Kendrick Lamar, but it was really good acting, and it wasn't just a small. And going into when people brought up Kendrick, I was immediately like, I hope this ain't like Umpire. And I ain't mean to bring up Umpire, but Umpire tends to put cameos of people in there, and it not make sense. They just want the name on the show. Mm-hmm. But Kendrick part on the show was like perfect. It was mostly with 50 Cent. Actually, the whole thing was with 50 Cent and his character, but it was perfect. It was just like, all right, Kendrick, we giving you spotlight, and you knocking this out the park. Like, this could be something down the line for you.
I can definitely see Kendrick.
Yeah, and it looked good. Like, it didn't look corny. Like, he wasn't funny. He was acting. Like, sometimes
he seems like a very serious person. He's a very
most deaf.
He
seems like he got the depth the most depth. He can pull off that.
Kendrick seems very like he's a cool, complex dude. Like he's chill, but he does seem like
that most deaf in 16 blocks. That was Kendrick Lamar. That Jamie Foxx with the piano movie, like that, he embodied that role. Like it was like literally like if Kendrick Lamar was a homeless hobo nigga that was on the street.
But yeah, shout out to Power overall too. Like Power, y'all doing your thing. Like
this
season overall, y'all knocking it out the park. Y'all got the expectations of everybody wanting to watch the show, and then y'all choose to give a hell of a season so far when y'all know the world is watching.
This is the best season so far.
Right, because it's like, it's smooth.
Today's episode is the best episode of Power I've seen so far. And I always like be bragging about Power, but like today's episode, it had me fucked up. Like, I kept smacking Kev like, bro, you watching this nigga? Like, it went the fuck down. Like, you thought the season was going in one direction, but then it just fucked you up with all this other shit like, oh, nah, nigga. This nigga fucked up. He lost everything. This bitch stupid. She said that shit, but she lost everything. You lost everything. This like everybody was just losing. Bro, real niggas was starving while the weirdos was getting fat. Lorenzo Tate, bro, great, phenomenal actor, bro. He from old dog to the governor, my nigga.
But Lorenz is the as far as black male actors, he way up there. Yeah. He really swept on. When you really look at all the shit he done did,
Yeah, when you think of black actors, I mean, like there are a lot of black, but he was in there in that '90s run too.
But
like,
he had the best of it, from the Dead Presidents to the what was the movie when Who the Fools Fall in Love, when he was Frankie Lyman or whatever, the singing nigga. Like he done been a man apart with Vin Diesel, like. In that early '90s, Love Jones, like he done showed some depth with his acting.
Dead Presidents, Dead Presidents.
He done did his thing, like, and now putting him on Power, it's like he elevated Power because you know he like an upcoming villain, but they making his role layered. Like it's like his role is complex to when he do become that main villain. It's like, oh, y'all done built enough foundation to. He can really do some damage.
Right.
So I definitely shout out to Power.
I gotta check it out because I'm like halfway through season 1, so I'll probably just binge it.
Get through it because after season 1 is real good. And actually, the show is real good all the way through. I ain't gonna say any. I mean,
I binged most of it. Like I'm almost probably in the season 2. I probably could binge watch through the rest of it because I do got Hulu. Probably get caught up on it.
It's on Hulu now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be by now.
Yeah, probably at least season 1 and 2. That because, like I said, I'm in the early season, so maybe it's only season 1, 2, and maybe 3. But.
Yeah, I do know like they're short seasons, but they're
our episodes were short seasons.
Yeah,
but it's like 10.
It's
11.
something that you can just sit and let just ride. You know what I mean, just chill.
Yeah. It's a great. It's a
rider. It's a binger. You know, and if it's good content, you can let that ride. And also, I gotta watch Game of Thrones seasons either 6 or 7. One of those.
Probably 7. Alright, so we do got a few music ones. We're gonna start off with one CD that dropped. We had some real good music that dropped over the weekend.
Fire.
The first one was Nori, the old school. We gonna hit with the 5E. That was I look forward to midnight. I'm not gonna lie. On Friday midnight, I was like, bro, it's some albums that come out. It's not the big name people, but it's quality people. Mm-hmm. So Nori definitely dropped the project. He had Fat Joe, Fabulous. He had a Jay. He had some New York on people on this CD. He killed it. Like I've noticed Jim Jones, Nori, like all of them have been putting out their best work. It seemed like as people forgot about them because they're not in. This is when they want to put gems out. Like, all right, we drop it.
It's just because they've grown as artists. I think that a lot of these niggas have really grown as artists, not only as artists, but as entrepreneurs. And I think that the real motherfuckers respect them. Like, respect is a powerful thing. You feel me? Like, their music their music has always been good. But when we're hearing it now, we're attributing, like you said, their age. They're not really.
And you said a good point. Believability. It's such a difference when you listen to a Nori or a Jim Jones and them because you believe what they rapping. And it's not like you question it because they don't live enough life that you done seen it, right? You done seen, oh yeah, this nigga got in trouble. He then. Like, oh yeah.
They still doing shit now.
They still right. So you like, yeah, I fuck with it. Like, I believe everything. But yeah,
you see other niggas, you know what I'm saying, that you respect vouch for them. You know what I'm saying? If you respect somebody and somebody else that you respect is like, nah, that's my nigga, then it's a mutual respect thing. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Anybody in their 30s, 40s this year, and I mean across the board, I can't name one person that dropped a bad CD. That was an old head.
That's what I was saying.
They're literally
crazy.
Like,
now, this album helped me really. Like, I always knew Noriega was sweet. But this album helped me realize
I ain't gonna lie.
what the old heads was trying to say.
90s Noriega I didn't listen to. I didn't understand. I'm like, why y'all hyping this nigga up?
And the songs that they will drop as they singles is just like now. It be the fun shit that you don't really get to hear. And then, like, oh, this nigga's a thug.
And then like when he dropped like in the 2000 era with the Nellies and shit, when he came back out, when he was doing all that shit, I was like, he cool, but I was just fucking with his swag, pause.
Right.
But you feel me? And he was on fucking Def Jam Fight for New York.
Everybody was on. You know, I heard that the niggas didn't get paid for that.
I heard that too.
Joe Budden,
which is crazy.
Got paid for that, and I'm like, bro, I think he was on the first one and the second one. And "Come and Take a Walk with Me" is like one of my favorite Joe Budden songs ever. That's what the song that played when you fight Pro. I'm like, you don't get no fucking.
DMX was on the first one. Ludacris is on both of them.
Well, now you think about it, if they got all of them on there, rappers probably didn't know how to get money off of that
They
shit
didn't
back
know
then.
about licensing. They didn't know about their
exactly.
names and all that
Yeah,
shit.
So they took advantage of the market.
That's why
and that's
Jay-Z
probably
and
why
Joe
you won't get
Budden
no game now, because they not gonna pay niggas.
But nah, that's why Jay-Z and Joe Budden and them is just teaching us so hard now about getting our mind. Because I mean, there could be one that could come out, but it just they got to make it sweet. Which
Right, because
we gonna
Icon
do
was
that shit.
trash. I ain't fuck with Icon.
Yeah, that shit was okay. But it dulled in comparison to the first two.
I couldn't get into it.
Fire from New York was so fucking sweet it didn't make any sense.
Didn't
Like,
make any sense
It made
whatsoever.
absolutely no sense. Like create your own dudes, like the fighting styles, knocking niggas out, like the specials, like it made no sense.
The chain, the iced out chain.
But we need something like that, man. Like a representation of
But
hip
we
hop
can't
in
even talk
video
about
games.
it too much because we gonna do it.
That's all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just
We
never
could.
knows. We are.
We are.
All right, next topic. Y'all niggas talk too much.
All right, well we got.
NBA Live, since we talking about video games. NBA Live is what we was talking about. NBA Live is letting you create a female now. Because last year they introduced us to the world, to the WNBA, but if you didn't get NBA Live, you wouldn't know that. But they had the WNBA, the WNBA on NBA Live 2018, which I had the game. I got it for $4.95 on the PlayStation Network. Shout out. But
PlayStation been having the deals lately. Go on.
like the game, like they had released the game for so cheap already because like. You feel me? They knew niggas wasn't gonna buy it because they knew 2K was running the world. They just want to show you, like, look, y'all, we heard what y'all been saying. We hear y'all now. We looked out for all the shit y'all was talking about. We upgraded ourselves. Listen, this is what we did. The game was to be honest, I fuck with the game more than I fucked with 2K18. I'm playing 2K. I still play 2K18, but like me just playing it solo wise, as just one player, just me playing by myself. I fuck with that game so hard. The my player was way better than NBA 2K's my player. Like I like the fact that they got the WNBA, but now this year now you can have a WNBA my player, basically. So girls don't have to worry. You don't have to play as a nigga. You can just have your girl playing, but you be still playing with niggas in the Drew League and shit. But now you're a girl, you hooping, and girls can dunk.
It's a bonding experience, is what he's trying to say, ladies.
And it's definitely a market for it. I mean, come on now. Women's play video games.
Right.
They play video games and they do play
And
basketball.
now-
Right, so why
And
wouldn't
women
you?
definitely, and even women that don't play video games love to play a niggas 2K.
And there's a whole WNBA, and let's be smart. Don't make a fucking WNBA game. Just put the goddamn game into Live or 2K. Do not be stupid and make a WNBA game. I repeat,
Brilliant.
do not be stupid and do some stupid shit like that.
Because it's not.
I'm gonna let you know
Exactly.
right. I'm gonna let you know right now. The minute 2K brings the WNBA to their world, NBA Live.
I think sports game is done experimenting. After fucking NFL coach and that shit didn't hit, it was like, all right, we know now.
That was a
not
dumb
to
nigga
do
game.
no-
It was fucking.
And then they put the coaching shit in Madden, which was like, well, you should have did
Did
that in the first place
place.
instead of making the whole fucking game.
I'm
Like,
like,
when you think of
you
an
made-
idea, like niggas not gonna want to do that every week.
That was a money thing. You made Madden, and then you made Madden again. The same game, but this time you get to play as the coach, which is playing Madden but being the coach, which is doing the same thing you've been doing on
But do
Madden.
you get to play the games?
Yes.
Well, not on NFL coach. Not when head coach came out. Remember, you didn't get to play the games.
Hey coach, I thought you get.
Nah,
I thought
it was
an
like
option.
a simulated version of the
That's
game.
so
It was
shitty.
more about the head coach.
You
That's
get to
why
pick the plays. You get
niggas, yeah, that's why niggas didn't want it, and
That's
niggas was
trash.
like, "This is trash."
Right.
It was fun at first, but like, nigga don't care about being a coach that much. Nigga.
Right,
It's
bro. Like,
bro.
how much be a coach?
Facts.
All right, now we got well, shout out to the Venom franchise. Word is on the street, they already got greenlit for 3 sequels already.
Shit.
Cause I
And the
mean,
movie
the
must be
trailers, if you look at them with Tom Hardy as Venom, like they got a big name person. Like they ain't get just a regular actor. And what level and how they. Seeing that they giving you Venom from the start and before he turned into Venom, and they not making it comical, they making it dark, and it's giving you a whole different feel for a Spider-Man universe. It's like, all right, we know this is gonna sell. Cause Spider-Man sells. It's like instant.
dark
It could be the
movies
worst
sell.
Spider-Man and it's gonna sell. And they know stuff in that universe kids are attracted to. So shout out to Venom. Definitely get.
But it's gonna be rated R, right? So it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
really going for kids, but I think they more seeing the success of the Deadpool and the Logan.
Yeah, and rated R works. In the superhero universe, that's a goal.
Because
Rated
parents are
R-
still gonna take their kids.
Logan was rated R.
Rated R works in the superhero world when you have rated R superheroes. The Punisher should never be PG-13.
Oh, yeah,
Carnage,
definitely.
Venom. If you doing shit like that,
But that's
where
when
you're trying to show-
the Spawn remake is supposed to be rated R. That's coming
It's
out.
gotta
That's gonna
be.
be amazing because like they're gonna
But
kill
Spawn's
that.
not DC or Marvel.
Marvel,
it's just
yeah.
Spawn's. Like it's just motherfucking like
Independent.
yeah.
comics,
He's just like a sweet ass nigga who just beat up everybody. He fought God and the devil, bro. Like
yeah, it's fine. It's
They need to just put him and John Hancock, the nigga Will Smith superhero, because that nigga's in his own universe too. And that was just a made up superhero.
It's
supposed
supposed to
to-
be fine.
He was supposed to do Hancock too. I mean, he just.
It's gonna be hard to
he
find
wasn't
somebody
in
that
there.
can
You
do
know what?
Sequels, man.
He about to come back into the rap world, so he probably is gonna do it, bro.
Well, he doing Bright too. He liked Bright, so he even though he gonna continue to do those. I mean, Bright was okay, and I guess Netflix shoving out them checks these
It
days,
did so much. It was so controversial that anything that
Controversial,
controversial
exactly.
is definitely because I mean not even controversial as far as like it was thought about. It like the movie itself. It's so controversial. Of this, is it good or is it bad? If-
And
if
it
there's
makes
a-
you know why Will Smith signed on too, because you look at it like this makes sense.
if it's a big question mark next to this movie, every time somebody talks about this movie, somebody says they either say, "Oh no, it was the best movie ever," or they're like, it wasn't that good. And if you got something like that, what does that automatically make you want to do? Well, I gotta see it for myself
Exactly.
to see if it's fucking amazing or if it's not that good. If you got a general consensus that it's amazing or a general consensus that it's shitty, you might not give a fuck either way. But if all you're hearing about it is just
These are facts, cause these are definitely facts. Cause I'm like that with like probably like 75% of my life. I'm like, oh word, let me see what these niggas talking about. I hear niggas dick riding too much on my word. That's what's up. But then, you feel me? Like to put it in an analogy in my world like this. I'm playing 2K the other day. Well, you know me and Kev be doing a franchise. I've never in my life picked Kevin Durant. I don't fuck with Kevin Durant. Kev, what the fuck I did yesterday? Well, he's smoking. I picked Kevin Durant.
he said, went
Yeah.
off with it, dude.
Won a championship.
It's just like
Right,
it's like
right.
if everybody say it's good, then you like, okay, cool. You probably believe it's good, and you might not really get around to it. But if you keep hearing everybody say it's good, but then you also see if some people say that it's awful or something, that makes you just confused. And that confusion in your body, you like, I have to know. Like, and that just will make it like, I want to
Right.
watch that bright shit now. Like, the fuck?
Right.
Is
I'm
it
like,
good or
I
not?
watched it clearly after the controversy with it, because at first I was like, I ain't about to watch this. I'll get to it. Like anything on Netflix, I'll get to it when I get to it. Then the controversy, and I was like, no, let me go see this shit real
Because
quick.
they was just talking about like, and that's another thing too. Everybody was talking about it. They was like, oh, that was the first movie that was on Netflix that should have really been in the theaters, but it wasn't. And then that was the critics were saying it was terrible, but people was like, well, the critics are probably just saying it's terrible because if people don't go to the movies, and the critics are out of a job. So, and then
Critics
people-
didn't like it, but people loved it. I liked the movie. It was pretty decent. I think people was just mad because of their reputation with that segregation in there. And that how they
You know how-
used different species, but you got the gist of what they was trying to
But
say
you
with the movie.
know the world is like fake sensitive. They want to be sensitive when it's popular, but like that because it was a movie that didn't go to theaters. It came out on Netflix. Will Smith did it, and then it's talking about real life shit. But you feel me? They're like, oh, this movie's not that good. Like they're borderline racist. Like
One Piece does that a lot too.
I'm
One
like-
Piece has a lot of things where it's like the people like shun the fish people and make them live underground. They sold them and like they sold the mermaids and shit, which was like slavery. They got these things where it's like the regular people and the toy people. They can
Oh,
be outside,
yeah,
but
man.
they can't come in each other's houses. They can't stay the
yeah.
night with each other. So One Piece, I think that's why a lot of people.
Damn near every island on One Piece be on some bullshit like that, bro.
And it's just like it's showing it like it's in a kiddie way, but it to the untrained eye don't seem like nothing. But to these like you showing these kids like, yeah, bro, the world's fucked up.
The world is fucked up. Oh,
and then Luffy come in there and punch everybody in the face and make that shit better.
Right. On some serious note shit, I've been seeing lately in this week's in the Bunk Gang, man. I seen an interview with Bunk Gang now. He ended up getting shot twice. But before he even got shot twice, man, like a week, I gotta say about a week ago, man. I was watching an interview with him. He was on the talk show, man. This dude, he was just fucked up, man. Like he couldn't even walk. Like he fell over like he couldn't even speak. The radio host was just looking at him. Like his friends had to pick him up and carry him out, and they like propped him on top of the dude to do a photo op picture for his way out. But like he was fucked up, like fucked up. And then leading into him getting shot, apparently he was crying and shit. Cried himself. It was crying, pleading out to the world. Yeah. Like right before he ended up getting shot.
Like it was crazy. Like he had got on Instagram Live because I follow him on Instagram Live or whatever. So he did a little live video. He was on there crying, but me, I ain't paying no attention.
I'm sorry.
Right.
It's funny when you think of it with him, bro. But I've definitely been on that. Like he needs some help. Like
he need help.
Like
he was running the store jumping on shit.
You're right.
So let's not act like we just
laughed about it then. I ain't think I realized it till the other day when he was fucked up. I was like,
like
shot. You can't run in people's
we all like you said, we all knew he needed help. Me, it didn't really dawn on me like, no, he really, really needs help and he ain't getting help. Yesterday when I'm like, okay, you crying online, and then I'm like, okay, I left it at that, like you're crying, you just trying to look for attention. I immediately skipped that shit, like boo-hoo, nigga. We all live a fucked up life. But then I see, and then like 2 hours later, we playing the game. You feel me? I look at my phone.
Who shot him though?
I didn't watch the videos because I was like, bro, I'm not even trying to.
Oh, it's video footage of him getting shot?
Nah, it ain't video
I don't
footage.
Know. Nah.
It's video footage of him like in the car shot, like he was in the car riding, like man, I just got fucking shot, like. He got shot in his leg twice or whatever.
He shot himself.
That's the same thing I was thinking.
Shut up, Jeremy.
But then I heard like
we gonna have to fact check this one. Then,
yeah, we definitely. Gonna, that's why I didn't really.
He definitely will do. We don't know.
Right.
That's just.
I didn't want to engage myself in that.
I didn't want to put that on his life. I feel it. I don't.
So I was like, I didn't want to know, but I was like, if it keep bubbling up. It's cool. I'm like, I'm gonna see what he's doing after he's okay. I know he alright. So today he's still been posting videos and shit, but I ain't been watching nothing. I've been like, bro, unless I hear something from another media outlet, like when DJ Academic started talking about it, that's when I was like, okay, maybe it's worth listening. So maybe this ain't up. But then I'm like, DJ, we also promoting shit.
We reward negativity, bro.
Right.
We promote negativity, bro, and it's been like his career has elevated. Since the beginning from that, like, bro, Maury was telling us about Mila was saying boo, and Mila took some of Maury's food. And this is like 2 years ago. And Mila's only fucking like 4 now. So, or maybe 3. And she took some of his food, like, Boo Gang ate his food. Like, you feel me? It's funny, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people hate it when you get all deep. This is what we're showing. We're rewarding this negativity, and we watch it and get these. But it's true, bro. At the end of the day, bro, that's why he's famous. That's why he got a bunch of tattoos on his face. Like that video where he was running down this, like jumping down the street in fucking Central Plaza or whatever he was doing. All the people was looking at him. He was like, oh, okay, oh, he just jumped on some shit. I'm like, it's funny, but anybody doing that. Bro, something's wrong with you.
Right.
we laugh when we say it, but that's a true sentence, bro. Unless, like, bro, and yes, life sometimes, yeah, bro, you have fun, you young, you do childish shit, yeah, granted. But then once you start getting famous off of that shit, and then that's all you doing, it's a slippery slope. Same thing with this nigga Tekashi. Like, you can't even really know if it's true that he got kidnapped and pistol whipped and all that shit, because this nigga is going...
Right, I had to literally... And that's so crazy you say that, because I'm like, bro, it took me forever, and for me who don't like this nigga, to be like, nah, for real. I think it really happened for real. Because everybody was like, nah, bro, this shit was staged. And I'm like, nah, bro, it's like for real. I'm trying to convince y'all.
But he that is real. The fact that he's doing these interviews and shit makes me feel like it's really not for real.
To be honest, I'm like... I don't know.
He on the interview smiling. She's like, "Oh yeah, well, thank you, thank you, happy."
He had the interviews, talking about the shit, bragging. He ain't upset. He publicizing that. His baby mama talking that shit. And then what the fuck is Treyway doing in your baby mama's apartment?
But that's how he get his money, bro. He rewarded by negativity.
Right, like, yeah, I just like, and I'm like, all this other shit, niggas in New York got your chain. Now pictures coming out with all type of.
Well, I mean, what is he supposed to do? He's stuck in that gang shit deep, so he can't switch up. He can't. He gotta be a dick at all times. He cannot be nothing else. He ain't a dick at all times. That'd be the funniest part.
Now he playing the victim and he making it look
right.
like a victim.
But he pick and choose when he want to play the
now
victim.
he got. I just seen a post earlier on the way over here that Charlamagne was saying, because he was on the Angie Martinez fucking little podcast show or a radio show or whatever she got.
Like, they even kidnapped and beat him up for it anyway.
$750,000 worth of jewelry and cash, and most of that was fucking jewelry. You're in New York. Where you gonna go?
Well, I mean, he's smiling and shit because it's insured.
And he's
insured.
Right.
He gonna get it.
It's like that right there because it's insurance. It was probably a fucking insurance scam. If you can take that many fucking tattoos to the face, you can take a couple punches to the face.
I don't
a couple
know.
bruises.
I just feel like I feel like none of the things are true. I feel like I don't know because I really don't know. But I feel like with all of the shit that he do and with his track record of like right now, like even with our podcast, we talk about 6ix9ine every week, and it's always something with 6ix9ine, whether it's the Chief Keef shit or it's always something with him. So it's not far-fetched to me that when you, just like how Will Smith can have a camera crew follow him around and have the #1 Instagram because he has the resources to be able to take an idea to the next level, I feel like 6ix9ine can do it the same way. And if he's like, well, partner with my music, like his friendship with academics is not only just a friendship, but it's strategic. That's the media. I'm just going to be best friends with the media. Anytime I do anything, if I'm best friends with the biggest media outlet out here, I'm going to take precedence over everybody else's story. My name is going to be circulated on DJ Academics because that's my nigga, and we do most of our shit together. So that's more his strategy there. But also I'm thinking like, if you have that mindset to where you like, fuck really running the music game, I'm just going to run the music game via media and drama, then I think it's very easy to just use your resources to stage some shit like this. You feel me? Especially when
definitely he definitely could use his resources. They end up looking at the fact that he's on tour now with Nicki Minaj and them. I mean, it could be something bought in by the industry.
About it and shit. Like it's just like
the damn record labels could have just bought in on this. Like, look, we about to boost your popularity, which it did. It definitely did because that song is #1.
Like
that Nicki Minaj song instantly.
Take this ass whooping. We gotta make it look believable.
You can even say it's a real ass whooping. Like there's
because he went to the hospital and then like
all that shit could be fake.
Yeah, that's
like it's money, bro. All that shit could be fake. It could be real, but all of that shit could be fake. And it's just like, you feel me? I feel I'm leaning more towards at least some sort of stage because it feels like that is 6ix9ine's MO. It just seems to me that that's the way that he's going to keep his name and his stuff at #1 is by keeping his name in the drama and then stuff was going on. Even think about like, it seemed like it ain't nothing but a play off of what happened to Rich the Kid.
I was just about to say
Rich the Kid got beat up, got his shit stolen. Even like
that's the same thing when
Kev
very first told me the story. The very first thing I said was, I was like, bro, he trolling Rich probably again. That's the same shit that happened to Rich the Kid. The same exact shit. Except this time it happened in Brooklyn. But I'm like, my whole thing was he kept initiating.
He ain't even talking no revenge shit.
Right.
Looking for
What's up with Rich the Kid, man?
He did a video. Him and Migos did a video with his arm fucked up and he getting his money.
I mean, but what's up with him in the whole let me out the record label? Like the 300, like they some snakes, don't never do no business with them. Let me out right now. Like that seems so weird to me. Like
I thought he was his own CEO.
That's what I was thinking too. So it was completely confusing me.
And
he
that's
tweeted something or something?
No, he made a video.
No, he got off the tour bus or whatever. But you know, he signed that deal with Interscope. He probably thought Interscope got him out that deal. Interscope did. And now there's some money. Probably a big lump sum of money came in, and he didn't get what he was supposed to get back.
Yeah, because I mean, I think he was trying to be slick. Because I'm like, so you left Rich Forever with 300, and then you thought you was gonna dip out. Then Famous end up getting out his deal.
So he left all his artists on there too.
Bro, he left them because he signed to Interscope. He didn't take the group with him.
Wow.
The group was still stuck.
Right.
That's why YBN was like, "Let me the fuck off," and then Famous Dex got the fuck off. So I'm like, I don't even know what's up with this. That's probably why he trying to leave too. Like.
Right.
He might can't meet the quota or whatever he done agreed to them niggas with.
He definitely just said he's trying to drive Rich Forever 4. But
he said good luck on y'all getting Rich Forever 4. He said let me buy that. Oh yeah, he said let me buy myself out my deal.
He was like, I got the cash, bro. I got the money, bro. Let me straight cash. Let me just buy myself out my deal.
But why would they do that? When they like, no, we gonna get off whatever you, because they probably got something where even when he signed to Interscope, they still get a percentage.
Yep.
So it's probably double percentages getting took out his shit, and he realizing now like, yeah, I got away, but now my money getting split between 2 record labels.
He just got, you know what I'm saying, talk all that shit about Uzi. He should have been looking at his paperwork instead of looking at all the Uzis. But you feel me? He should have just motherfucking, I ain't gonna say he should have just motherfucking, because I really don't know.
I
but
think
he could possibly.
I think 300 pull on the bird, man. Honestly, like, cause like you said, the YBMs, the Famous Dex. These ain't the only artists.
But 300 got a lot of artists that ain't complaining. That ain't complaining.
Right.
So that's like Migos, like it's a lot of niggas.
Y'all doing fine. Like,
Yeah.
I think that them niggas.
Rich done fucked up.
Yeah,
bro.
they 300, but those is quality control too. You feel me? Coach Kano, that like they 300 is they
But
label.
300 is Young
QC.
Thug. They got the money. They got the billionaires, nigga. They
Well,
got
nah,
some.
he right. QC is Migos and Lil Yachty. And them.
QC is the quality.
If
Well, yeah,
300
but them.
if 300 is,
They just got like
only nigga they fuck with really is Thug.
'Cause
and they
Migos
don't
had-
do Thug right, bro.
even Migos had an issue with 300. Like, bro, let us off our deal. That Migos had to tell 300 to let them out they shit. Migos was signed through. They were signed to QC, but they only got through QC through 300. When Migos first came up, they was 300. Then they got to sign with QC. Once QC really got their money,
some bullshit over
they
there.
got their money up.
Mm.
You feel me? That's what fucking down the fucking what's the one eye nigga? The Fetty Wap nigga. He on 300. It's some big money niggas up there, but
their careers ain't being managed.
right.
correctly.
And Lior, everybody was with 300 when Lior was there. Lior ain't there no more. Lior bought them motherfucking the Young Thugs, got fucking T Grizzly put on there and got the fuck up through.
Yeah.
You feel me? Lior ain't there no more. That's why niggas don't remember 300 even had Chief Keef for a little bit. Lior brought all them niggas through. He ain't there no more.
What we got next, Gabe?
Next CD that came out, which is the G Herbo Swervo CD, came out. That was hard. Some hood shit. G Herbo definitely, since the Drake gave him the little props from the freestyle, it's like, bro, he ain't look back. He done elevated his career. He done elevated his popularity with his family, you know, since he, you know, puts his girl and his kid. He showed his life a lot, especially with Instagram and everything.
It tell you how to, but what I respect about G Herbo, he tell you how he did it and how to really handle your business and get out. He was like, how I did with my labels, he was like, that advance money they gave me, it was like, I will be in the streets. So what I did was, everything, like all my buses and shit, I paid for that shit out of my own pocket. I paid for my tours and shit. That money, I kept that shit. You feel me? And then the money I made for my shows and shit, I used that money to pay them niggas back. So, and the money they give, like the advance that they gave me, I didn't have to pay the full advance back. I had to pay, they wanted a percentage of that back. oh, that ain't nothing. I just pay. Rappers don't
That's
be
a
wanting
good
to pay
deal,
that.
because normally they want your advance and they want some shit afterwards.
Right. He was like, they just wanted a percentage of that advance of what they gave me. He was like, I just paid them that. I paid them that back in cash off a couple shows.
Yeah.
Now all that money
You're right,
mine.
because rappers do probably be
And he
feeling
was
like,
like-
they don't want to pay no money, but they start seeing that money, don't realize like, bro, just pay that shit back, bro. Like,
Right. And he was like, I shot my own videos. I pay for my own videos. That's why y'all don't really get a lot of G Herbo videos. I pay for my own shit. My tours be me. My anything, my albums, me. All my albums I done paid for. Ain't no label ever paid for none of my albums. That's why I don't get a percentage of my albums. So they ain't never put a penny in my album. I put my own money in my albums.
With the G Herbo, I definitely fuck with on the Swervo that he had Southside.
Southside produced the whole thing.
produced definitely, and he was doing his thing. It's definitely got like a tempo to it. I'll say if you're not a fan of G Herbo style, you're not gonna like it because it's definitely G Herbo being G Herbo. But he has definitely some good production on
it's
this.
spit though.
So yeah.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of niggas don't like that.
But you know, G Herbo got that
raspy
more
shit.
just straightforward rap. You're not gonna get a lot of hooks and shit. You're not gonna get a whole bunch of that. You're gonna get more, I'm about to rap. This is what you get.
And then when he do give you the hook, you like, bro. But you like, if you're a fan of
Like
G
you
Herbo,
said you wanted the hook, there it is.
Right,
Right,
it's like
right,
you gotta
right,
be a
right.
fan of G Herbo. If you like G Herbo, you okay with everything. You okay with it.
right?
If you not, if you like one of them wishy-washy, it might be a little too G Herbo-ish for you. You might be
Right.
like, whoa. He has some features, 21 Savage, trying to think who else was on there. I know 21
Chance
killed
the
it. He had a
Rapper
real
was
good
on
song.
there. Him and Chance had a real good song. Chance the Rapper, Chief Keef and him got a hard
Yeah,
song.
Chief Keef was on there, definitely. A couple features, definitely kept it hood, kept it streets. Definitely was a good CD.
Very serious.
Next thing we got here was TV World Purge. Purge has a TV show now.
2 shows.
Supposed to be 10 episodes.
Channel USA.
I think this is well, the last Purge, apparently the last one that just came out is supposed to be extremely good. Maybe one of the best ones, and it was more.
It already came. It did come out on 4th of July.
Yes,
I'm
and I gotta go see that.
shit.
And they said it's supposed to be more the perspective of getting it more down to the nitty gritty of the racism in it, like more or less of, even though it's about killing, the real agendas of when it first got started and what it's really about. So that's what that one's supposed to be going off of, the new Purge movie, which is also what the TV show is supposed to really dabble into as well. But yeah, the Purge is real popular. I mean, I think because society thinks we at that point, like we in this weird state of the world, so the Purge has become one of those popular series that's just cultivate. It's one of them, how would they say it in the 90s, those culture movies, not culture, what they used
Classic.
like one of them cult type of classic movies. The Purge just
I
done
feel bad
real to-
because I feel like I'm almost trying to judge people, but I love the Purge movies. They're great.
Yeah, they're great. I
It's
mean,
like-
the
Right.
idea of it is fucked up, but when you watch the movie, you're like, this is really good, though.
I
Like,
think the reason we keep getting them, they're great movies, but I think, cause remember, like we seen that video where now some cities in the world actually be like hosting certain events like that shit. Like I seen niggas out there trashing squads, and niggas trashing niggas' car, like making niggas like, bro, you can't come this way. We gonna nigga fucking niggas' cars up. Niggas running in the other cars trying to get the fuck up through. I'm like, bro, this is unbelievable. And but the world we live in now is so.
Was that why that was video was that when she drove it in that car?
That was weird. I didn't know what that.
fight.
Nah,
You talking about the one with the trash hit with the whole bunch of people in the
yeah,
street?
they was doing that. They had
That
this-
was scary as fucking. I ain't know what that was about.
I'm like,
I don't know
bro,
if this
y'all doing
is
the most, bro.
if this is just a riot or is this really.
That's
all
it.
going
That could have
crazy?
like. At first I thought it was a riot, but then I'm like, this can't be a riot, cause I'm like,
You have to sanction that and put signs up and stuff ahead of time for people to not know.
right. I'm
You
like,
can't just
these niggas is wild, and then I was like, I kept seeing niggas come from the woodwork. I was like, nah, these niggas told niggas they can't come to this block. This is a gang. Like they taking this Purge shit a little too
I don't know
serious.
why I felt like whoever was in that car was a female, but I felt like whoever was in that car was a female.
Definitely was a female. There was no niggas drop. The first I seen one truck, I was like, that's like a foreign nigga. He gotta be like an Asian, Indian nigga. No offense, y'all, but I'm like, if it's a nigga, or if it's a white guy in any situation, he might get out this motherfucking car and shoot any of y'all. Like, he going out with one. Like, I'm not about to just damage the whip. And
All life. Start throwing shit at the whip.
At the whip, yeah.
And these ain't no buckets like my little bust ass shit. These is nice
It
ass
don't matter
shit.
what kind of car it is, nigga. You not about to throw some shit at a nigga's car, especially niggas that got guns.
Facts, like, bro,
Niggas that got guns is hopping out like, bro, what the fuck, nigga? Don't, bro. Throw some back.
Bro, y'all should have told me I would have been out here with you. Don't do my shit like
Nah,
that.
that wouldn't have been, but that's crazy. But I mean, hey, shout out to The Purge. The show probably gonna be sweet.
I think it's on Sci-Fi. I'm not for sure,
But even with
They got
that,
one. You see,
Or
that's
USA.
they got two of them. They got one, I think, that's coming on Sci-Fi, but I know they got one on Channel USA that's 10 cities. That's why I was like, that's why I had made a comment on Facebook like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, dang, The Purge is really showing out. They got 2 shows and a movie.
I'm almost feeling
No,
bad.
it's Netflix. Netflix got their own little Purge little thing coming out too. Channel USA got one, and they just dropped the movie. That's why I'm like, bro, y'all trying to make this shit for real?
But I think the thing is though is like it's almost a double-edged blade because it's like with these Purge movies and with you know what I'm saying the movies that I've been seeing and shit, I'm almost feeling bad calling white people because it's like I got white people that I'm dummy cool with. It's me. And I don't think that they racist. You feel me? I know, man. I ain't gonna say I don't know. I highly, 99.9% doubt that the white people that I fuck with are racist, bro. Like they're cool. So I'm like, if they're putting all of the, like, if they're injecting all of this shit into society, 'cause let's say that black people are injected with, you know what I'm saying, like to do the drug shit. And you know what I'm saying, get chains and bitches ain't shit. If that's injected in our media, it's seeming like what's being injected into the white media. And I don't know if it's just white media, but media right now is like,
Niggas ain't shit.
no, white people ain't shit. It's really letting it be known, like, hey, y'all are some racist ass motherfuckers out here. Y'all, the police ain't shit. Y'all in motherfucking society is talking to black people like they less than shit. Y'all think that shit's slick. And nigga, we see y'all, and we know that y'all about here trying to do some purge shit and try to just kill us.
Right,
and
bro.
make that
I
shit
been,
okay,
that's
we know.
That's
nigga.
been my whole thing with
I'm
this.
like, do they know that we know?
From like
I
right
feel
here.
like we do know, and they know we know, but
But
they
they
trying
like,
to
what
act
y'all
like,
gonna
do
do?
y'all
Making
really
movies
know?
about it.
Do
Y'all
y'all
know.
really
I
know?
feel like they just like, oh, so y'all know? Okay, that's cool. Cause what y'all gonna do about it,
They green lighting movies about the shit, like,
bro?
we
I'm
just
trying
in
to
there watching, like,
this shit good as fuck, but let that shit. We talking that shit like let that shit happen.
Because
shit.
it used to be when you watch movies, you'd be like, damn, this is good, but you would never really. You could try to put it towards your real life, but you wouldn't really put it
Bro.
towards. But then you watch it now, you like,
Aven-
is y'all trying to? Are
Avengers-
y'all trying to say something?
Bro,
Like this is a little bit too
Infinity War
specific.
was a
Like, you
Purge
heard-
movie, bro.
the Wakanda shit.
The Wakanda, Avengers, them is perfect. Thanos was like, bro, I gotta get rid of half the population. Instead of killing y'all niggas one by one, I'm gonna get these little fucking
But that was
crystals.
from the comics, though, so they can get off
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. I know. They can get off with it, but I'm just saying, like, you know how niggas always try to be. Well, me, I'm a type of person now. I'm like in that little conspiracy theory world. I'm one of them
This
niggas now.
nigga raised his eyebrow at me. Conspiracy theory.
Eyewear.
But
Right, bro. Like, I don't smell it.
Right.
that's where I'm at right now. Like, I'm fucking with them niggas.
But
like-
even with the like the Wakanda shit, you feel me? Like my one nigga, he's like, man, bury me with. And they said he coming back because he don't die. You feel me? He stabbed me. They just threw him in. But you know, Killmonger coming back. But the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, just basically like having the resources, sharing it with the world. The black people being like, you know what I'm saying? A strong, beautiful, like, you know what I'm saying, and we come from this shit, and then like just the manipulation of white people, like the gentrification of what they trying to do to like they really showing that just like they really letting it be known, like it's in the media right now that it's very prevalent that police brutality is a real thing, gentrification is a real thing, like racism is a real thing, and it's like I'm really happy that shit is in the media, and I hope that people, like, I wonder if people are really taking heed and seeing that shit. Like, I wonder if it's
But
really.
we also get into that scary point where you starting to realize, like, are you white motherfuckers saying so what? Like,
Right, because
all
I
right,
wonder,
all right,
I
all right,
wonder
all
if they
right.
watching the movie like that is sad. Like I wonder if they acting differently or if they just like,
When did we start?
or it's not that serious. I wonder if it's a lot of white people and black people that feel that way. Like, it is not that serious. Like, because bro, I'm telling you, bro, when you watch that motherfucking movie, bro, like it was in certain parts, like, bro, I'm like, bro, like they had a part where he was asking, did he want to go to a party? He really didn't want to go to a party, but his homie was like, you want to just stay out here? You want to just stay the fuck out here? And he saw a cop car. He was like, yeah, you're right. I don't just want to fucking stay out here. And that's like a crazy thing to think. Like, I'd rather go to a party where I don't want to go to be safe rather than stand outside and kick it because the police out here, like, I was driving down the street from leaving the movie and it's like 2:30 in the movie and I seen a nigga in the middle of the street skateboarding and shit. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, live your life, nigga. Like, cause it's Friday, bro. Like, if this was a video game, bro, like different jobs, they close at different times, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he worked third shift or some shit like that and he's off and he's just a night owl? Like, you would think like the police, bro, if they see him, he getting whooped, bro. Getting searched, getting asked a bunch of questions because my nigga trying to be out here skateboarding. But if you was white, it'd be cool. Like, you can be out just skateboard. Well, I don't know. Because white people, that's always what they get in the movies. The police always fucking with them for skateboarding. It was a bail!
He's a bell. But
Get back here! I'm like, bro, let my nigga skateboard, bro. Like, we're adults, bro. We're fucking adults, bro. If niggas ain't doing crazy shit, bro, like, that's what I also be thinking too. Like, bro, is some bullshit like they gonna have you gonna try to put some motherfucking curfew in effect and shit? Like, how you gonna put a curfew in effect and I get off at 12:30?
bro, you remember
The fuck?
they been
Right.
Remember that? They tried that when we was in high school. They tried to add a curfew. Well, I know, like for a minute, they was like, if you're this age, you gotta be in the house at 11 o'clock or some shit like that. It was cool when you think about it because there was a lot of niggas. This is when knockout
we
was big.
teenagers.
Yeah, I was
we
like-
wasn't 18 yet. Like, I'm talking about, like, if you're
Yeah,
in
but
your 20s.
I was like, but I still had a job, nigga. I'm like, I understand, like, niggas is out here playing knockout, niggas out here getting knocked out, and all that good shit, but
Right,
that shit
but
ain't
what-
happening to me,
Yeah, like, what if
nigga.
my movie lets out late, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not being in at 11 o'clock. Like, my mom let me sit. My mom's I can go to the fucking movies. It's like, no.
Mom said I can stay out in the hood as long as I don't leave the complex, bro. Y'all tripping,
are
bro.
crazy, bro. Like, and I'm
I
not
just
even
got
out my
off
house.
punishment, bro.
I stayed the night at my cousin's. Like, the fuck? I'm outside. Like,
Like,
yeah.
Alright, next topic, man.
she got real so
Talk
quick.
About, well, we about to go left field real quick. This nigga R. Kelly.
Mm.
Alright, this nigga got a 19-minute song called I Admit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Already not good.
Already not good, and he admit. I admit. 19 minutes.
He is
of
not
this-
making the bald head brotherhood look good.
I gotta go. I gotta
So-
listen to it.
Apparently, he got taken advantage of when he was a kid. He got molested. He went over all the accusations and all this. I didn't listen to the song because I'm just full of
It's
shit.
fully 19
Because I'm like,
minutes.
people were complaining. It was an outrage already. So I'm just like, I don't even want to listen to this.
That's
Because I was just
19
reading the
minutes,
highlights
man.
of it and I was like, what? Like this?
I'm thinking about the recording process.
Listen, I ain't gonna care.
He was
I might
trolling.
wait.
He had to be laughing as he was making this. Like, you know what I'm gonna do today, bro? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just tell these niggas. I
R.
admit,
Kelly is
nigga.
good
He
for
called
making a
it.
song.
I admit. Like,
He good for making a song where he just talking. Like, he not. He not.
Right.
19 minutes. 19 minutes. 19 fucking minutes, bro. If you gotta explain yourself for 19 minutes, you did too much.
Nah,
Where
he
are you admitting for 19 minutes?
Right.
He told you 20 years worth of shit, nigga. 20 years. He told you
One
about
thing-
Aaliyah.
Now it's in there.
He
He
told you-
talked about it.
He told you about
He posted-
Aaliyah.
Everything you think of, he literally posted. talk
Pissing
about
on that girl, he did that.
Bro, everything is in
We
this
gotta
song.
listen to this.
We
The
got
Sex-
to.
the sex,
I
I already been made my mind when I seen it. That's why I was like, ooh, that almost got a story. I'm like, bro, can we just listen to it right now? Like, I'm definitely, when I'm playing the game, I'm definitely.
this does
listening
not
to that.
help him out in any type of way.
He's not looking for help right now.
But people
Help
are
for what? He didn't get a
entertaining this song. But
statutes of limitations,
Why
nigga.
wouldn't you entertain it? We gonna listen to it.
Yes.
Bro, it ain't even really. He probably so tired of people asking him so many questions. He's still doing a bunch of freaky
He's
shit.
gonna troll shit. I can already feel the R. Kelly
He's
train
controlling.
trolling out. It's
And they
definitely
still
gonna
gonna
happen.
do shows. Niggas still gonna bite on tickets.
Ain't nobody taking this nigga to jail. He's still fucking people.
Bitch, your mom is still-
He's like the only
Mama
nigga in the
still
United
be
States
doing
to
drugs
literally
and
have
all
like a whole house of motherfucking bitches stuck in the house and nobody could do shit.
There is not no bitches stuck in his house.
No
They're
more,
not
nigga, because the news found out and he got rid of the house, nigga.
stuck. They could have left.
He took that. He went to the secret lair.
Anytime that you can tell a bitch go stand in the corner, and she go stand in
This
the
nigga
corner.
R. Kelly
she don't wanna
traveled
leave your
the
house.
world and found every way to control a female.
I don't think
Put
that he
it
was
on.
handcuffing the bitches. He told bitch, bro.
No,
told
he
that
didn't
bitch-
handcuff nobody.
He told that bitch go stand in the corner. And R. Kelly looked like a nigga that sit in his house with
R. Kelly's a big. Remember, you know
with a
what?
full beard bald, and he looked like he got a silk shirt on with no shirt underneath it.
What's
Eating food that bitches made for him, and he be telling
What's
him
the
to stand
nigga
in the
from
corner.
Def Jam?
And he only can do that
D-Mob.
to young bitches. You can only do that to bitches that's like
That's the-
19.
R. Kelly's D-Mob, bro. He a
Nah, D-Mon way more boss than R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly, like
R. Kelly.
I said, you can only do that shit to young
R.
ass
Kelly's
little
like
ass bitches.
6'5", 6'6", from Chicago, black ass nigga. Ball sometimes. He a nigga. He a boss.
We watched Twister swap up a nigga, so
Bro.
R. Kelly might be worse.
Bro.
He's old school.
He pimping. He just not probably selling them bitches pussy, bro. But he in their head like a pimp is, bro. He didn't pimp
Bro,
them
he
bitches.
slapping
dog.
bitches. When you
Yeah.
he a big nigga telling him like what money like bitch. I just bought you them little good. Go stand in the fucking corner.
Right.
Stand in the fucking
It
corner.
probably was for petty shit too. Like
Matter of
his
fact-
sandwich probably wasn't good or something.
Put them new Gucci's I just bought you on. Like, yeah, them stilettos and go stand in the corner.
She in the corner crying, looking cute.
Legs hurting hard as fuck, but them calves gonna be strong as
Ain't nothing
fuck.
wrong with her damn leg. That's the worst part about it because that's why the world is perfect for itself. Because R. Kelly's freaky, weird ass, that bitch probably had daddy issues. Her dad probably wasn't fucking around anyways. It's probably the first time she's been told to stand in the motherfucking corner. So they're both getting off a little bit. Like she got her heels, she's getting disciplined.
I hate you right now.
And R. Kelly's getting to be a fucking perv. And everybody fucking wins in the house. Why I'm telling you, them bitches is not leaving. They don't want to fucking leave, bro.
Oh, they definitely don't want to
If
leave.
they were grown adult women, they would have never been there in the first place. These is little ass kid bitches.
Why they gotta be little kids?
Little kid bitches.
They little
That might be
kid
my
bitches.
new favorite.
Bro,
Little
we-
kid
bitches.
bitches.
We
Little
26,
kid
bro.
bitches.
We 26.
Little kid bitches.
Little
Let me put it like
You
this.
got the best bar.
Bar
like
of the
this.
night, man.
Let me put it like this. If I was fucking with an 18, 19, 20-year-old, I think I could make her stand in the corner. And I wouldn't have to do no type of R.
Little
Kelly
kid
type
bitch.
shit.
And she's a little kid bitch.
She would be a little
You gotta do it, bro.
Y'all fuck with no little kid bitches, little kid, little petty ass little kid bitches. You be
This
like,
is the first time I've heard of this term, but it's amazing. And now I'm
That's
like,
something I ain't
It's a
never.
little baby bitch. ain't that but a little baby bitch. Hey, that ain't my
Little
girl.
Little
baby
baby
That's a
bitch.
little
But
baby
since
bitch.
we all off kilter, let's go into the other off kilter nigga
Off
that might be
kilter.
just like this nigga, Charlamagne.
Facts.
This nigga,
This shit that
bro.
came out.
Wow.
Rape shit, bro.
It's old though.
It's so
That's
bad.
old.
It's so it don't matter, and I didn't even know it was old because it's new to me, and it's like terrible right
So
now.
Charlamagne has always on his podcast, always talk about how he was accused of rape. And
Sound a little bit rapist, bro. Not gonna lie.
but the thing is, I'm hearing two different stories though, because like, is it from the okay?
He said, bro, he was like, bro, I went to the store. She's fucked up. He bought whatever he bought from the store.
So it is the Spanish fly shit.
It's the Spanish fly. He bought the Spanish fly. That's when immediately, even the co-host nigga was like, so you raped him. Right at that moment.
But
And
see,
he was
the
like,
thing
but
is,
no,
bro,
bro,
I think-
everybody was using
But what
that.
I think the separation of the Spanish fly, maybe I'm wrong, but so Spanish fly, I think that there might be Spanish fly that's an actual drug, and then I think that there's Spanish fly, some bullshit that's just got that name that he may have bought at a store, which we may need to fact check. But all these little things, because you gotta think, when you go to the store, they got the little ginseng.
Well, you think
all
it
the little
helped that he
bullshit
got a
shit.
whole story and then he brings his wife on there and then the story that he was bringing up wasn't even about his wife. It was about a whole nother chick.
It
This
ain't,
made it even worse.
well, no, because his wife is not the one that he like was talking about. Like he did it, but I don't know. his story with his wife though
was bad.
is similar.
Exactly. And then it was.
But that's not the one that was. That's not the. And another thing I'm trying to figure out is, was he charged? Was that like who? Because the one where he was charged, what I thought that had the police report filed was where he threw a party for his cousin or some shit like that. And they was all football players and shit like that. And it was some girl there who was like 15 years old or shit like that, who shouldn't even have been at the party. But basically she was there. I don't know. I think they said they don't know who motherfucking fucked her. But basically he said he didn't have sex with her.
Right.
And that was the one where they did the police report and it came back and found out like the mom didn't want to, shout out Jesus because he reminded me. The mom and the daughter didn't want to do the test for the rape kit to see if she had sex with Charlamagne. So that's why the case had to be dropped. So he was accused of it, but she wouldn't do the test to see if they ever had sex. And he said he never had sex with her, so it went away. Now there are things that could happen. He was, I don't know if he was on the up and up at that time. I don't know how much money he had. Who knows if there was a payoff? Who knows if there were threats? Not saying these things, just pointing out possibilities.
So you got that one. Then you got the one that he at the party. And the one that he had the chick that he didn't let nobody else smash, that he got fucked up, that he smashed.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got the other one with the Spanish fly.
No, the Spanish fly in the party, that's the same one.
Okay, that's the same one. Then he got the one with his wife.
And his wife is suspect because the story he always tells about the first time him and his wife had sex, he said they was friends for dumbass long amount of time. They never really had sex. And he said they just got ridiculous fucking drunk. And they had sex their first time, that time. But he don't never say nothing about getting on. And Charlamagne, he's a very open dude. And he like, bro, like, he like Mike. He tells the same, not in this way, but he tells the similar stories. So if it was a change in the story, you would be able to see if it was a change in the story. He tells that same story all the fucking time about fucking his wife. He never ever mentioned anything about giving her any sort of drug. So I don't know if he did it with his wife per se, but the one with the Spanish fly with the girl, again, you have to look at all the variables. We don't know how much of a goer this chick is. Like, not saying that anything he did is right, not saying that this is right or anything like that, but we as a society are all evolving on what shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Like, back then, like, you know what I'm saying? You put, like, they used to probably put coke in bitches' drinks, or niggas put Molly in bitches' drinks and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even now that, I guess it is still wrong, but bitches still, bro, to this day, bro, like, perks ain't no shit. Adderall, that ain't no shit. Bitches is popping pills and snorting pills and getting fucked here.
This is true.
Hey,
like,
It's just Charlamagne got too many
I
stories.
remember when Ray Rose got away with Ray?
Yeah, put Marlo all in her drink. He didn't even know it. He lost his Coke sponsorship though.
Yeah, he lost his sponsorship.
Yeah, Reebok, but
And Reebok, yeah.
he
lost
like
out on
Reebok
some
anyway.
shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, like, that story is so old. He said that the girl, like, she...
But you gotta just start telling stories. Even with Aziz, they almost was taking Masters of None season 3, but Netflix wanted so bad that they like, nah, fuck that, we still want it.
Aziz ain't as bad as Charlamagne's.
It's
almost the same though, too, because they was having sex though. And if you go on straight off of the story, it seems like they were all, like he said, they already were going to have consensual sex. And she was just super nasty. He was super nasty. He just bought some shit that he thought was just gonna make them really fuck all super crazy. But even down to when he was telling the story, like, I mean,
I wouldn't even tell these stories no more.
he was just saying, like, he said she was coherent, but she wasn't, like, he said, you know, bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know, man.
know, bro.
But then at the same time, bro, we can't throw Charlamagne up underneath the bus, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'd all been there where, who knows about, I don't know how, I wasn't there, I wasn't him, I don't know how drunk this bitch was. Everybody done fucked a drunk bitch, or, you know what I'm saying? Who fucking knows, bro?
But it's a terrible time for that shit, bro. Like, if you did old interviews or anything, even the co-host of Rick and Morty, bro. The old video of him that's supposed to be real bad or some old negative shit done came back, and now we might not get no Rick and Morty because he in trouble again for a video that's old as fuck. Like, them videos, even if you did them in the past, because of what era we in, niggas just on mine. Like, what you done did? And to, like, it was some little cartoon about women that might have been derogatory towards women, but it was old as fuck and it was in the
Shit.
past. But niggas is fine.
Everybody
Papa
is so
John's with
sensitive.
Papa John,
Oh,
man.
he a nigga hater though. That's the
Yeah,
fuck.
he made that. Yeah, he is.
And
but
it'd be crazy how people be like
the
still
video
fucking with
came
Papa
out.
John's, and I'd be like,
nah, that's because Papa John's don't fuck with Papa John's. They suing that
That pizza
nigga.
not that good anymore either. It used to be really good. They skimping on the flavor now.
yeah, true.
It tastes like eating an air
I don't like
mattress.
them at all.
It tastes
I've
like-
been off they train. Like, nah, this shit is
Because
not
Papa
good.
John found out niggas fuck with his shit more than white people. He was like, oh, hell nah.
It tastes like you eating an air mattress.
Well, look where Papa John's be at. They be in the hood. Nigga, they don't be nowhere but the hood. It be
3
the
medium
hood.
pizzas for $22. Come on, bro.
Right.
That's for niggas.
This for niggas,
That's for
exactly.
niggas, bro.
Facts, bro.
Like, who else will
That shit
say?
ain't never going nowhere.
Nigga, we still call and get them like, nigga, hey, y'all still got that,
Yes, nigga, we do.
facts.
God
Is
damn,
this East Coast? Yep. You already know.
Now, the last
Yeah.
CD that came out we got was the Dave East Karma 2. That was my personal favorite out of the three.
Beautiful album.
He used a different producer for every song. It was hard. You got a different vibe on every song. He had features. He was killing it.
and he just came here and did a show this week.
He did a song Level Up with Fabulous. Man, it was ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like, at some point,
He
Dave
might
East
have
get to that point where I'm getting upset that he ain't got the mainstream popularity to go
This
with
is
how
three-
great he is.
Right.
And I'm like,
three
bro,
albums. No, two
he should have
albums.
been up there. Like, by the
two
time he
albums
get
in.
up there, he gonna all his past work is gonna be like, it's gonna be a shame that when he finally get to the mainstream and people gonna be wanting so much shit from him. Remember, like, bro, he done dropped like 5 fucking CDs that's hard as fuck. Like,
I
this
see,
is-
I see, like, because right now he 2 albums in, and like all his mixtapes been like fire, but them albums were great albums. I feel like he gonna have one of them Jay-Z careers, like, you know how Jay-Z said it was alright, it did whatever when it first came out, but over time, as his career blew, those albums was going to blow, like. And then part of me wanted to be like, man, for real, he probably took a page out of 50's rap book, had one of the homies from the hood, like, bro, the most poppin' nigga from the hood. All right, look, man, we about to rap these.
And you also got to think.
You ain't too
but
big.
East
to
ain't
have-
changing his style, and he ain't no mainstream type of nigga to. It's like he only do so much before he gonna.
Well, there's a couple things.
That's
there's a
for
couple,
now.
There's a couple things they play into what he got. For one, Davies got the chicks. Chicks is going to skyrocket your career. Period. You feel me? He's already got the chicks because they just love the face of him, and then they gonna bring him to that level. So the more he spreads there, that's gonna spread like wildfire. He gonna have that kind of respect too. Like he said, as far as like the longevity of people being able to come back retroactively and listen to his projects, all of them being solid, that's going to be something that's going to be a very, very big deciding factor that's going to help him in the long run. And thirdly, New York is one of them cities that if you can have a successful career just by being a big ass name in New York. So he's probably doing his thing really hard in New York, and his influence is spread. So it's only going to just snowball effect from here. So
right.
and also you gotta have faith in his talent.
But he got a mixtape with Drake. He got shit that's coming out there.
Yeah, he got the mixtape with Drake. The mixtape with Drake coming out. Then the one thing that I really liked about him, he from New York, but as soon as he got semi big, he went straight to Cali. He out in Cali now with Nipsey and them. You feel me? Now he in another market. He already got this market. Yeah, he ain't got it that much, but he got it to a good enough point. And you got niggas who notice you because one, a legend co-signed you. Nas co-signed you. Fab co-signed you. 50 co-signed you when you first came into the game. You good. That's New York.
Yeah.
You good. You feel me? You got respect in Atlanta. You this big crib. Now you out there with Nipsey and them. Now you getting your respect out there with Nipsey and them. Building a whole nother West Coast market. And if you
already did a song with Snoop.
Bro, several songs with
Song
Snoop. Got Snoop. Matter of fact, Snoop on that album, I think.
Yeah.
I think Snoop, he had the song Cripper for Life, but I think he got Snoop on another song on the album. He got hella music. He's just been putting out music with certain artists. He's staying in his own lane, but That's what artists
He
do.
just building his fire, bro. He just gonna let his fire continue to burn, and that's how you build a strong fire, bro. You just keep, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You keep on, you let it, you build slow, and it's gonna be longevity. That's what it's good to see. I'm glad I'm seeing. Well, y'all speaking to Dave East. I'm glad to see that transition in like the Dave East to Rich the Kids. Like I'm eager to see people make that change right before our eyes, like how the Migos did, where you can see like, oh, these niggas gonna stick around. Oh, they really gonna be the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just a good thing to be able to see people make that transition. And yeah, Dave East, he might just need a bad bougie.
And since we're in the music world too, shout out to that nigga Lil Uzi Vert. I see you. He been dropping some singles lately, and I've been like, bro, this nigga has been snapping. Like, he been really, really rapping and like getting it in. I've been like, all right,
shout out
getting sick.
And Lil Uzi Vert.
Uzi and NBA
He's
young boy, man. Shout out to them little niggas.
I feel like Uzi is gonna be just like Yachty was. How when Teenage Fever came out, and you got that other little Yachty that nobody was feeling, but then this nigga came with Boat 2, and then you was like, oh, wait a minute. Everything I take back, this nigga hard again. And it's like with Uzi, it's like, everybody even can remember that Love Is Raised, the Super Saiyan, the 7 like when he was dropping bangers. Then he went into this singing, which is cool, but when you got that Love Is Raised too, you was like, I don't know, like, I want some bars to go with this, you know, all this mellowness. And it's like now, he's just been rapping. And he's just been rapping. And I done seen him with ASAP. I done seen him like on freestyles with people like he really just been putting in work. And I'm like, all right, Uzi, okay, I see you out here. I see that your next project might be something to watch out for.
Mm-hmm.
While we in there too, funny thing with Drake. This nigga Drake and Ninja. So Drake unfollowed Ninja. So this is what happened. So apparently Ninja was on. He was doing the Fortnite, and they was asking him about Drake merchandise for the Scorpion. He was like, "Nah, I'm not about to buy none of Drake stuff." He was like, he was like, he ain't buying none of my stuff either. He was like, I think Drake was just using it for the moment. He knew I was an up and comer, and he was like, he was using the popularity on the stream. And he seen that what I was doing, and he was using that to his advantage or whatever, because they was just basically asking him about supporting Drake and the Scorpion. He said that Drake, of course, hears everything across the world. Drake unfollows this nigga Ninja, which is hilarious. It's not a big deal, but it's funny that Drake.
I mean, I would unfollow you too. That's
right?
How you feel,
Yeah.
Because honestly, at the end of the day, bro, what you're not realizing, like, is yes, I did that, but it's always a mutually beneficial relationship. Don't ever fucking play yourself, nigga.
It made you the biggest name in that world.
Don't
because
ever
Drake
play
put
yourself,
his
nigga.
right.
I'm Drake, nigga. I am like, nigga. It's like Obama, Drake, nigga. Probably debatable. Don't ever,
like, bro.
Don't ever play it. Like I would have been.
Because it's like Ninja, yeah, bro, you're popular, bro, but like you're video game popular. And don't downplay you. Like video games is definitely popular, but this is Drake, bro. He's like
you're
worldwide.
up and coming in video games, bro. Like he put you on, my nigga. Like,
right.
And he don't know play
He don't even play video games. He jumped on your shit.
He probably do. That's the thing. He probably do play Fortnite, but like you know what I'm saying. When you
he ain't have to come in there and play with you.
But when you at that level, you get to do everything at a Drake level. You like, I'm playing the game, bro. Oh shit, man. He probably, bro. That was probably the biggest homage you could have gave you. He probably be sitting around playing Fortnite, wishing he was as sweet as you. Seeing your videos like, bro, this nigga's so fucking sweet, bro. Because that's what Drake is, bro. Drake is talented, but he's a fan of people. He's a fan of people, and when he becomes a fan of you, he wants to work with you, bro. Like, what's so wrong with that? Like, he listened to Block Boy JB song. He likes his music. He wants to do music with him. He listens to the music, the Weeknd's music. He likes his music. He wants to do music with him. Like, he plays that game. He seen you play it. You was sweet at it. He wanted to play with you. Y'all went live. Y'all mutually blew up across some different.
And people got to start realizing that with Drake too. And I started to feel Drake and his music, and it starts to go back to his music when he be like, look, don't be mad at me because I gave you the look and you didn't do nothing with it. Because I started to notice now how people be complaining like Drake just be using people and that. And I be like, but when you look at it like, bro, you said it, Black Boy J. I'm like, bro, Understand, since that fucking Drake song, Boy Boy J been using that to his advantage. He been on
Kendrick,
everybody
The
features.
Weeknd,
He been doing, bro.
Party Next
Weeknd,
Door.
Party Next Door. It's
Like,
what
bro.
you do with your opportunity, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Like, don't complain
And yeah,
about
we're not gonna
this.
sit here. He not gonna sit here and flex like he don't take some people's music.
Right,
Because
he
he
do.
took the Weeknd shit.
Extension.
But at the same time,
Tentacion was doing his own thing at first, but the stimulus package did help him out. The only thing is he didn't purposely do that for Tentacion.
Right.
He stole his shit, flexed like he didn't steal his flow, which at the end of the day, it's a flow. Like, yeah, bro, he stole your flow.
and at the end of the day, with XXX,
even
even when at the end of the day, he had more than one flow too. So you can't be mad just because Drake just dabbled in the style. Like, bro, let that nigga
for
live.
one song, bro, he didn't steal your whole
And
style.
Jay-Z
make
do
a career off
it,
of
been doing it. The greats done did it, bro.
It's
They
called,
all-
it's called an homage, bro.
Homage,
It's
yeah.
honestly showing you respect.
Showing you respect
I
for
heard
your
your song.
style.
I liked your song, bro. I fuck with that flow, bro. I'm gonna do that flow real quick for a hot second. I'm not gonna steal your whole. Now, it's a difference between stealing your style and making a whole career out of it. But Drake's career was already solidified. And what Ninja needed to realize, bro, and what's sad about that nigga is like, bro, man, it ain't even like Drake came on his stream. Now, if Drake came on his stream and played music or said, hey, go download my album or some shit like that, then you could try and claim that shit. But if Drake just came on there and was talking, everybody know who the fuck Drake is. And the people who didn't was like, who's Drake? And they probably still don't know. So they looked it up. Like, and there was probably very few people who was on your fucking stream who didn't know who the fuck Drake was, bro. Like, that nigga Ninja, he just been showing his true colors and he's a corny ass nigga, bro. That's what I be talking about, niggas who got talent, but you can tell that they corny in real life. Like, that nigga, bro, he probably like, how I'm going on a tangent right now, he probably goes on tangents, but it just be corny as fuck.
Corny as fuck.
Corny as fuck.
Now that we in the video game world, I'll go on this Overwatch. When we watched a little bit of the grand finals, this is amazing with Overwatch and video games in general. Overwatch grand finals was on ABC today. When I kept reviewing, I was like, this shit is on ABC. I was like, this is like the biggest station you can literally be on, and you on ABC with y'all grand finals. Didn't know it was a big ass event. Did DJ Khaled, you seen that No Brainer song that we watched last night? He premiered that at the Overwatch. He premiered that video there. That was for literally he did it live. Like that whole event was we just caught the end of it. But apparently that was a whole big ass deal. I didn't even know. I knew Overwatch was popular, but I just thought it was like on the same pace with the other E-League games. Not really elevated to that level. But between Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Overwatch, and
they were all on ABC today?
Well, no, these are ones I've seen on TV. Period. That's just been doing big things.
Overwatch and like I think it's like League of Legends and whatever that card one is. Those are the ones that have the multi-million-dollar pots. Those are the real big ones. You feel me?
Oh yeah, they were sponsored by Overwatch today. It was T-Mobile. It was like major sponsors, and then with Overwatch, I was just you gotta look at who funding Overwatch.
They have
Blizzard.
They have international.
Blizzard said when they made this game, we're making something that's gonna be out for the next 10, 15 years. They wasn't making just a regular video game. They're like, bro, this is gonna be it.
What's so crazy about that game is League of Legends is made by Blizzard too. So they get
dummy money. They know what they doing in that world.
Yeah, they got video games in a fucking chokehold. But like, and maybe that's a little bit why maybe Ninja felt the way that he was feeling because games are on the come up. But even still, like,
they're definitely on the come up, but it's not Drake come up.
And not to mention, Ninja's not at the forefront of that come up, and that's Fortnite, not Overwatch. But I wanted to talk about real quick, I don't know. We just gotta find a way to monetize these motherfucking dances and shit, cause all these dances that's in like the Block Boy JB shit that's in Fortnite and shit like that, and Millie Rock, like they making money off of these dances that these niggas made, like.
So I think what's hard with that is the dance has to get popular first, and by the time when it gets popular, it's hard to get the origin person of it once it gets popular.
Nah, it's just like if you believe in it, you gotta.
Unless you just about to trademark it right from the start.
Yeah, you got to, just like any other idea. That's why like niggas gotta start going to court for shit because let's believe like they kept telling that nigga to do the dance in every video. They saw the popularity in it. People was telling like at your low level when you coming up and just showing your friends shit, you're like, hey, that's that thing, get it. Go copyright your dance. Somebody needs to go to court for it first though, to figure out how to do it. But niggas need to copyright their dance. We can move on, but that, yeah, if you coming out with dance and shit, like somebody.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't dance, but somebody's gonna go to court for that shit. Somebody's gonna figure it out.
While we on the video game topic too, with the esports, they about to lay in talks to put esports in the Olympics in the future. So it's like video games.
Well, there's esports training facilities in schools now.
There are.
Like you said with the motherfucking the elite shit, like literally like there's international teams, like there's like not just teams here in like the United States, but like that motherfucking Overwatch shit. That's we talked about that on a couple podcasts, like a couple podcasts ago when I was saying that they was like they want you to inherit teams like how you do, like if you grow up as a Lakers fan, they want you to grow up being like a Phoenix fan or you know what I'm saying, for these teams.
I seen they got freaking like flags, fucking different little logos, different
you can
teams.
buy the costumes and shit when they come out.
Yeah.
You can beat them costumes and shit like that. Like that shit is not no motherfucking joke, bro.
That shit done got real life. It's great for the sport, for video games, but I can see the wear and tear into it too, because now it's like a well-oiled machine. It's like, nigga, if you're not winning at that very moment, you get took off the team. They replace you with somebody else. It's no longer, this is fun, nigga. You either winning or you're not. It's no more, this is a fun game. No, this is your career. You need to win. At that level, when you get to them. With the Mortal Kombat and Injustice, it's still at the level where you still independent and be yourself. But like Overwatch and then those, you got to be on a team. You can't be an individual player and think you just gonna have that.
Well, when you at a low success level, you're not on a team. But when you on like, you know what I'm saying, when you are literally playing, that's your career. When you trying to travel like Sonic Fox, that's why Sonic Fox though he hooked up with Rick Fox and he wasn't on them other teams. He started his own team because he like, I professionally play video games across all these boards. So Skullgirls, Dragon Ball Fighters, Injustice, Mortal Kombat. Like he plays all these different games. There's different events, different cities, different prize plots. They play online and shit, and all of that shit. It's travel, room, board, you know what I'm saying, prize pods, you know what I'm saying, merchandise. So they on the team the same way that them niggas on the team. It's just the check ain't really as high, but like to speak to what you're saying, yeah, it's like you on the team either be good or get replaced, but it's like that across all the boards. Because even them niggas that's independent, them niggas they play video games for a living, but it ain't really if they not the best. Then they work a normal job and they this tournament. But niggas like Sonic Fox who are the best. You play video games full time. You're at every single tournament or every major at least, and then you might do some little side qualifiers and you know what I'm saying, do some shit, do some tutorials and have your other shit. But them niggas like that's what anything. It's the same thing with the music industry. Once you can make music and have a job, but then once you become a real musician, if you ain't sweet and you ain't selling, nigga, then you off the label, nigga, or at least you on, or worse, you on the label, but they ain't doing shit for you. You just on there getting a cut out of your shit. Everything you putting in all your own work. And if it pop, we'll get a piece of it. But if it don't pop, we're not putting no more money into you. Because we already put money into you and you fizzled out. You feel me? We wish we could get you to fill up off this team. But we're not going to because any money you make, we get a piece of it. So we just will not help you. And, and then whatever money you get, we'll just take a piece of it until you're done.
Alright, on some other stuff. Shout out to Lil Pump and Smoke Perk. They had a tribute for XXX. They brought out XX Moms for the tribute. Pretty sweet.
What she did? Did she rap?
No,
She just came on stage.
Came on stage, but you know, anything from in the remembrance weeks later. But it's still people that's looking out and just showing some respect for the moms and stuff. Because we forget about the families involved in there too. That when they kids die and shit, so it's definitely a domino effect across the board. So shout out to Lil Pump.
And I didn't mean to be insensitive when I asked that she rap. I was generally asking like, what did she do? She just came out, but nah, that's beautiful, man. That's what's up, man. Like you said, that's what's up. And it's good to see that they're not just like what I'm saying. People often what I'm saying, niggas pass and then people just use it for like publicity for a little bit and then don't ever say nothing else about it. You know what I'm saying, but. It's good to see, what I'm saying, that there's still people that still living through his music, through his family. People still showing love. That is what's up.
Now, some incredible asshole news. Donald Trump's Walk of Fame star. It got vandalized a couple years ago. somebody destroyed it. They redid the star. Dude got out of jail. So Donald Trump star gets re-messed up again by a new dude a couple weeks ago. What's great about the story is the star gets messed up, the dude gets thrown in jail. The dude who got arrested the first time got the new dude out of jail, which was amazing. I was like, so is this a thing now? Like,
Yes.
so they keep destroying the Walk of Fame star Donald Trump.
He obviously don't destroy it. He don't deserve one.
I mean, yeah, people. I mean, everybody hate his guts, but I just thought that was amazing that the dude who got put in jail got the other nigga out of jail. Like, so you
I'm
did
like,
it too?
how long was he in jail that he got out and it just happened again?
No, I don't think he was in jail that long, but 2 years later, somebody else did it, and the other dude got him out of jail.
I'm just glad that he had the resources to hear that story and go and get him out by the time that it all came together.
Well, you know, Walk of Fame and it's Donald Trump, so you know anything with him is gonna make the news. So he probably was like, oh,
What's his
I
name?
like
He
him.
just got on the internet.
Like I like him.
Like
Like,
this shit.
I'm gonna get that dude out of jail, but I fuck with that hard. They got a new Ninja Turtles cartoon out. I watched it. It's hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It's a Black April. Little girl April. She funny as fuck. She in the show.
Where's it at?
Just watch it online.
Is it Cartoon Network, Netflix?
Hakeem posted it on his page on Facebook. He posted the whole first episode. I watched it directly on his page. Dope as fuck. The animation, probably one of the best Ninja Turtles animation. The story was good. The fucking April was funny, and like I said, she was active, like fighting, getting into shit. Interaction was good, and she black. It was a great ass show. It shocked the shit out of me.
People in everything.
In
Black
everything.
girls. Black girls in everything. Like,
Right.
that's dope.
The one black girl just got added to the princesses. Now Disney got their first black princess.
I thought that they been had the Black Princess. They added her officially.
You talking about the Jade?
Yeah, the Jade chick.
I didn't read. What was that?
I think it was the one with the frogs.
Yeah,
Something
Enchanted or some shit.
with the
Oh,
frog.
okay.
My mom
But
was
yeah,
that.
black people is in, man. It's a thing, and it's one of them markets where
We love you, white people. We hope it's sincere, man.
white people are interested in black people. I think white people are realizing that now, and everybody like, well, hell yeah, this is what making people watch. Is what making people watch, and like you said, black girls, definitely black girls is the popular thing right now.
We got a black
Black
queen,
women.
bro. We got a black queen. The world is changing. Black is in power now.
He wanted some chocolate, man.
Black
He
is
definitely
in
wants some
power,
power.
bro. Like her marriage got so much meaning to the world, bro. It's crazy.
Well, I did get to see one movie as well. I got to see Equalizer 2. That shit was hard.
Kyle told me it was amazing.
Yes,
My
I was
grandmother told me
sitting
the
there.
same.
I'm sitting there, not gonna lie. I then was being a nigga. Didn't go to the movies and seen it. I watched it on the fucking tablet. Bro, I'm sorry. This movie was good as fuck. Like
He said he
it
beat
was
somebody's
literally,
ass while he was in the back seat. Like,
man, it was so much. The trailer, you think that's like a lot on the trailers? Nah, bro. This is like, all right, John Wick, you sweet. I gotta go on and step my game. I'm already sweet, but I'm just gonna get it a little bit more sweeter.
I love
Just a
action. I
little
like
bit.
we still got action movies. Like we thought that it's like I don't know if we thought that they
We
died.
did, because
they
we
didn't
got
have,
the
like,
press.
no Bruce Willis,
Because we
like
were
Bruce
seeing Jason
Willis.
Statham and Vin Diesel, and we like, is this the future?
No, Jason Statham's sweet, bro.
He is, but let's not
He
lie.
been wrong.
Let's not lie and be like, all his movies be sweet.
And it's like, and what? His
Not
movies-
all.
What?
When, at the beginning, when it was Crank and it was motherfucking Transporter, it was like, oh yeah, we all in.
You
But
haven't seen
then,
these shitty movies. and he
but
did,
then
like,
we got
two
the
of
Crank
both of
2, and that shit was shitty. Then we got to the mechanic shit. That
Okay,
wasn't
what
that
I will
sweet.
say is that
And
the
then we got
sequels
War.
are, the
That was
sequels are getting
okay.
better. Sequels are getting better. It's like the first ones be good and then the funding be shitty. But John Wick 2 was still as sweet.
That
as
was
John Wick
amazing. That's top of the line.
Yeah,
That
and then for the Equalizer, is this the Equalizer 2 or
Yes.
3? So the
is
sequels are
arguably
getting
better than the first one. Yes,
The
definitely.
sequels are getting better. It's like and it's crazy. We got all
Well,
these
you
are
should,
action
but you should
stars.
have knew this was gonna be sweet because this nigga Denzel don't do sequels. So if he say, "All right, I'm doing a sequel," You gotta buy into
All
this.
niggas
This-
are action stars right now. We got Keanu Reeves and Denzel Washington
Yes.
as our
And they
action-
sweet as fuck.
And motherfucking Liam Neeson.
And Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
All the old niggas. They
All
don't
the old niggas.
Tom
are-
Cruise, because another
Cruise.
Mission Impossible.
Mission
Best
Impossible.
job.
Yeah.
And this supposed to be the best Mission Impossible. Got the highest rating, the biggest opening, the biggest everything.
And
It's
I
supposed
just
to be-
seen. I was watching a Mission Impossible or some of it somewhere, and that shit was hard. I was watching it.
Oh, them movies are sweet as
His
fuck.
facial
They're
expression
more.
never changes.
The thing with
He
Mission
do
Impossible
all them
is.
stunts himself.
Yeah, and he do all the stunts and stuff. You cannot beat
Same
that.
Tom
You
Cruise.
cannot beat that.
He
bro.
was like, yeah, I just broke my ribs, just jumped off 25,000.
But that's
Yeah.
but
Niggas
the,
like, bro,
the same
what?
thing you love about Tom Cruise, that is my favorite actor, is the thing you hate about him.
I
Because
love
like
Brad Pitt.
when he did like the Mummy, you was like, bro, this is fucking Mission Impossible, Mummy. You don't want this. You can't do everything. Some
You
things
can't
you
do every movie Mission
right,
Impossible.
right. Some shit is like, bro,
Mission
yo,
Impossible, the zoo. Like, no, just do a zoo movie. No,
no,
it's the impossible.
it's the impossible. It's like, all right, bro, we know you sweet, but like, do you gotta make sure to be super sweet in everything you do? Like, nah,
Yep, he
bro.
tried to
So
sign
that's
the,
what's up.
he
Action
tried to
movies
sign the
is-
lion, then that's got like new
I
security
gotta go see
with no
that. I ain't watched it
keys.
too.
Yeah, man.
Action
Mission
movies-
Impossible just came
We
out.
need
as well.
some now. What we need now is like we need for real. What I would love to see over the next, what I know is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years, is prevalent anime movies in theaters. Because like there be some good anime movies, but we need like some good and I mean like Disney level, but anime movies and fucking
That's what I would be hoping, and I felt like they missed the ball instead of going live action when they chose the Full Metal Alchemist, the Bleach that they're trying to do. Like any of those, if they would have just went on and did like a real good animated, but real
really
good.
well animated,
Right,
like,
instead of just going with
almost
these.
like how Final Fantasy Advent Children be like.
Exactly, and it's like nobody else wants to go down that road since Final Fantasy did that. But it's like, bro, it was too soon.
And if you
back
put it
then,
in theaters, because I was just talking about this, and I'm probably giving too much intel to the world of what I realized, but the way that Kung Fu was in the 90s, it's turned into anime. Like, we don't really, because we need those two. We need some more Kung Fu movies. That was the next thing I was going to say, but really, Kung Fu movies, the way that, like, the motherfucking, the Wu-Tang and everything, like, Kung Fu
we are getting
is
Enter
really,
the Dragon. That has
Yeah.
been remake is happening to that. They done already made that official.
But
So
it's
we are-
transitioned into anime.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to either a new IP, like a new just really good like anime with some fighting and some real shit, or
But we
to
need
do a
an American
movie or
star
something.
that can really keep up or has that action level of not the Jack.
Now I wasn't talking about live action. I'm talking about anime, like straight real animation.
It would
but
work.
in theaters.
But what would you? I mean,
You have Disney movies that come in theaters.
so you just saying a whole new story, but somebody just, that would be hard as fuck.
If the preview came
Yeah,
out
the
and it
preview
looked
came
sweet, and
out.
you like, is this a cartoon movie? But it's not. It's not a cartoon.
It would have to
Well,
have
I'm
a
looking
lot
at
of
this
budget, and it would have to be Disney, because they would have money like that could do.
But I feel like they
experiment.
would try to stay too safe, and that's what I wouldn't want. It could be done like the same way that people do movies. They could do a movie, but just do an animation. But it could be like the same way to like, and I mean, not the same animation that Seth Rogen and them went for with the
Sausage Party.
Yeah, but that was a movie. That was an animation that when you see the previews, like, oh, this is a cartoon, but this is not a cartoon. This is something that I can go watch, but it's a cartoon. Because adults like cartoons. Javon and Maury and them, they wake up every Saturday morning and watch My Hero Academia and call each other. You feel me? So if we can all be like, hell yeah, but now did you see that preview? Bro, that shit look cool. Like, niggas really working in the animated movie. Like, and it ain't got to be like something that we've already seen, like something original, but just like the same way that you get hyped for a movie preview, but if it was an animated movie, and it just can be just its own standalone thing, like. And then if that became a genre, like, cause the same way that animated movies come out for kids, bro, animated movies can come out for adults, bro. But just sweet ones.
Definitely.
Niggas love anime.
I wish somebody would do it. I just think they scared. They don't know if they're gonna make the money for it.
It has to be done well.
Yeah.
And it is scary. It is scary. I would be scared to see it because I'm like, but what if this ain't real?
What if it's trash? Right. You
But
be
what if something like Attack on Titan would have just came out just as a movie? Just took the whole first season, compacted, just don't miss anything, don't miss any bullshit, and just boom, Attack on Titan. And the preview comes out, and we're seeing the preview, we're like, the fuck is this? And then we go to the movies, and it's fucking Attack on Titan. But instead of being drawn out over the course of a season, it's just like Titans biting shit in half and horses getting thrown at shit, and you just
that would have been amazing.
And we walk out of that like, what the fuck was that? And then we're just waiting on Attack on Titan 2 to come out.
Yeah, that would have been dope. Yeah. I hope that do happen. I mean, that's it. We good today. We got through it all.
Yeah, man. So this is the Back of the Class podcast where the cool kids talk about the cool shit, man. Be on the lookout, man. Cool kids.
Peace.